It's time for some business news now, and Singapore tech startups can now leverage on a new Global Innovation Alliance node in New York City. That's to help their businesses thrive. It adds to the existing one in San Francisco, as well as 16 other cities across the globe, bringing together overseas partners in major innovation hubs and key demand markets. Singapore's Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong was at the launch. Sally Patterson has more.
In downtown Manhattan, some of Singapore's most innovative companies are buzzing with excitement. Last year, the country's tech startups raised almost $11 billion, more than 40% higher than in 2019.
There are limited opportunities for startups in Singapore to grow, and that's why Singapore-based startups have to venture abroad, and there is no better place to go to than right here in the US, New York City. It's a huge domestic market, large economy, significant population base, and on top of that, you have a deep bench of talent, tech expertise, and access to capital. And all this makes New York City an ideal launchpad for startups from around the world.
Deputy Prime Minister Wong also noted that initiatives like this will further cement economic ties between Singapore and the US. Government agency Enterprise Singapore has helped hundreds of companies scale up globally. The first New York cohort is made up of businesses tackling pressing issues like clean energy, healthcare, and financial services.
Our program partner, Weave, puts them through a fairly intensive 10-week program, preparing them for the US market, pitching to investors, pitching to companies who may want to be their clients or who may want to collaborate with them. And after that, we open doors for them, introduce them to the right companies and the right partners. And the rest is for them to make full use of the opportunity.
Ear, nose and throat surgeon Lin Lim is determined to make the most of those opportunities. Her company, NioQ, has developed the world's first handheld robotic device with sensors, which can be used in ventilation ear tube surgery. Inserting a small tube is a common procedure for children with glue ears, but it can be costly and requires specialist equipment.
Imagine the patient walks into my clinic, local anesthetic eardrops, click, home in an hour.
She says events like this are invaluable for her business.
Nothing beats the warm handshake, the warm introductions to the investors. There's warm intros to the healthcare systems, to your clinicians, and then I think to meet other entrepreneurs to get support, and being very close to the corporates in USA and to the FDA.
Belle Bay, co-founder of Buzza AR, also wants to take full advantage. Her startup helps companies and government agencies scan, digitize, and virtualize places and faces.
I just had a goosebump when I came here again. This is not my first time of visiting New York City, but I look at the real estate, I look at the brands here. This is like just the perfect place for our business to grow to the next level. We have done it for the past 5 years in Singapore, in Saudi Arabia, and right now, this is the best time to do it here in the US.
Now that the Global Innovation Network has launched in New York, it's up and running in 18 cities across the globe. And there's optimism here that these networks will spread even further in years to come. Sally Patterson, CNA, New York.